welcome to the Stag.
This is incredible.
This is so pretty.
One of these boxes holds $1 million. A guest will find it in their room.
What's up, guys? It's Carlos here with Click and Tell. Good to see all of you. I want to start with a photo that I think sums up the experience of watching this show very, very well. Look at this. It's like, it's the shock, it's the betrayal. Kat, can you tell me, how often in the house did you experience this particular brand of shock?
1,000,000 times every day. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 for every time I made that facial expression, me and Nick would be in the same tax bracket right now.
And Nick, that's your boy right there in the center. That's you guys grew pretty tight during the course of the show. Can you talk to me about what $1 million hanging over your head does to a friendship?
Yeah, Hunter's my brother. He still is today. We both knew going into the Stag that it wasn't, no one was taking anything personal. We both had to kind of remember what we came there for and like who we came there for. And yeah. Just you had to know, because what happens when you feel like you're close and then all of a sudden you're suspicious of somebody? You don't know if you can trust them. Yeah, no, it's hard because I think it's a game of comfortability. Like, obviously it's a game of deception at the surface level, but I think above that, it's relationship based. And just like building a comfortability with somebody makes it hard to believe that they could be lying to you, even though you know it's a game of deceit and distrust. But no, it's hard to discern who's telling the truth and what people are saying behind your back.
My goal is to come into the game as the likable idiot.
Lauren, can you talk to me about the feeling of paranoia when you know that nothing, or maybe nothing, that someone is saying or doing can be trusted, and they might feel the same way about you?
Oh God, it's so hard because you go into a house, right? You leave your family, you leave your friends, you know none of these people. And so there's a handful of them that you instantly bond with and you want to believe them so bad. But in the back of your head, you're thinking, but I can't, right? I can't believe everything they're telling me because what if my read is off? And so you're constantly thinking to yourself, be very careful with what you say. Be very careful with how you address people. Make sure you don't get on the wrong foot with somebody because you don't want that to come back. It's constant thinking. It's exhausting. It's exhausting.
And you must go in there thinking to yourself, I can read people. I can
think
tell when
you
someone's
can.
lying to me.
Absolutely. I was one of the first people in an interview to say, I don't know how people on these shows fall in love with everybody. You've known them 6 minutes. But sure enough, that's what I did. Yeah. And you bond with people so quickly. But in the back of your head, you're like, but did I? Is this one-sided? It's very exhausting.
Oh my God.
Who will keep the $1 million secret?
I'm not having fun anymore.
Now, Kat, after going through all of the deception and the emotional turmoil of being in the Stag, could you realistically be like really good friends with the people that you were sharing that experience with after the fact?
I think so. I'm somebody who can separate the game from people who they are as human beings, and I really tried to not take anything that happened in the Stag personally, as long as I got a message of, I'm sorry, I tried to vote you off 72 times. We can be best friends.
I don't know what
and
she's
that's how we are.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Keep the secret, keep the money.
Now, in most situations, somebody giving you a box of $1 million would seem like a win, but in $1 Million Secret, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Kaleb, can you talk to us about the feeling of having to keep that secret, playing this game, plus also balancing your relationships with everybody in the house?
When you put your hands on that box and you swing it open and you see that cash in that box, for me, it was pure adrenaline. I was like, yes, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm on this stage. This is what I want. Confidence, you can't be confident. You can't feel secure. You can't feel safe. You constantly have to adapt. And whether you have the money or not, if you're not adapting, you're not winning. So it played the same just a little extra, you've got the agendas when you're, obviously, I got to have the longest 45 minutes of my life with Kevin. So, when you're not the millionaire, that doesn't necessarily have to happen, but you're still going to the trophy room. You're still competing to go to the trophy room. So it all was a wash. It's just that competitive adrenaline flow that just gets you pumped, that just, when you were a kid and you were playing sports or whatever you do and you put that jersey that says your town across the chest, you want to go fight for them. And that's what I loved about it.
Right. Well, listen, I've been binging this show. Couldn't stop watching it. And that first picture I showed you, exactly how I would feel every episode. I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes of it and what everybody thinks. Congrats, guys. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.